Hey guys, Mike Martinez, New Jersey public adjuster, and today I want to enlighten you on something that a lot of homeowners don't know, but it's a legal loophole that the insurance company uses to make billions of dollars and can mean tens of thousands of dollars to you if you ever experience damage in your home. So let's go to my computer. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let me start by explaining what this is. This is a ledger that our company put together to see the difference on what we were doing in the marketplace, how we were providing value to our clients, and we call this claim settlements with Metro's involvement. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit so that way we could see more of the graph there. Now, what you're going to see here is the name of our clients. Those are our clients. These are our claims, by the way, that initially were sought after by our clients. In other words, our clients went to their insurance company without our representation. In other words, they wanted to represent themselves. And so you're going to see a column here of what that was. But let me explain this to you. This is the name of our clients. This is the cause of the loss: wind, hail, right? Ice damming, freezing, whatever. This is the actual insurance companies, and you could see a lot of them, right? And this is the result that they got when they did this. And as you can see, there's quite a few denials. Denied, right? Quite a few of those there. And again, these are companies that you may or may not be familiar with. If you watch TV or if you put on the radio and you listen, you definitely come across some of these. Allstate and State Farm and, all these companies, right? You've heard of them. And so let's go here and see what happened. This is a Pentecostal church. I believe it was in Philadelphia. They had some wind damage, and they had a Philadelphia insurance company. They were denied, okay? Now, they contacted us and said, hey, we got some legitimate damage here. And after we reopened, we got them a settlement of $187,000, over $187,000. Now, again, they were denied. We got them $187,000 plus, right? Let's go with this second customer here. They had a hail damage. State Farm, we're familiar with State Farm, you should be. They also were denied. We got them over $8,000. Now, again, it's impressive, and yeah, I pointed out $187,000 on the first one. That's not the norm. That's something that happens every so often, but it's not I'm not throwing it out there for you to think, oh my God, I was denied, I should be able to get 187,000 because Mike Martinez showed. No. Every case is different, every claim is different, every situation is different, and the purpose of me showing you this is to show you what the loophole is. I want you to be fully aware of that, okay? But as you go down this line here and you look at our clients, right? Another hail damage, State Farm. When they did this process on their own, they got $2,800 and change. When we were involved, we got them an additional $6,000, right? There was a fire, Allstate. This fire, which is a rare thing, right? A fire being denied, but it was denied, and we got them $134,000 plus, okay? And just be fully aware of what's going on in the marketplace. These are actual clients of ours. These are actual situations. These are actual customers, actual insurance companies, actual claims that they got or denials, and then what we got them, right? So I want you to be fully aware of that. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is simply for this here. So the legal loophole that we have here is actually your policy. The policy is written in such a way that says to you, the homeowner, that you have the burden of proof. You have to prove your damages. Otherwise, your damages are not paid. That's as simple as it gets, right? That's plain layman's language. If you don't prove the damage, you don't get paid for the damage. So here's the problem. The problem is that most homeowners are not adept to doing that. First of all, remember when you first got your insurance policy, what happened? If you had a half decent insurance agent, he might have sat down with you and explained, oh, look, you got this amount of coverage for this, you got this amount of coverage for that, this. But they never, very rarely do they go into, listen, if you do experience damage, then we're going to need a detailed report about that damage. We're going to need to know how it happened, when it happened, what was destroyed, what needs to be replaced, what exact measurements are included in that replacement to bring you back to pre-damage condition. So when you go out there, and this is why so many of these people that you just saw were denied, is because number one, they're not saying the right thing. Number two, they're not detailing what it is that they're getting. So when you get $2,000 and then we go out there and bring you back another $6,000, think about that. That's 300% more than you got. When that happens, that simply means that you didn't detail what it was that you were supposed to get in order to bring you back to pre-damage condition. When you hire a public adjuster, you hire us, we go over there and we take measurements. We go over there and we tell them, all right, there's going to be 7 8x4 planks of plywood, 3/4 inch plywood, and they cost $22 a piece, and to put them up is going to be X amount of dollars in labor costs, and so we create these reports that detail exactly what it is that you need. Now, the average person doesn't know how to do that. The average person relies on, you know what? It's a shame to say, but on the finger, right? Look, yeah, that right there, that's the damage. That doesn't work. That's not burden of proof. Burden of proof is coming up with reports that specifically tell you what the deals, what the entire scope of the damage is. When you go out there and you say, yeah, look, it's you see the water stain? Yeah, that's coming because of my roof damage. That's not saying anything, right? They're going to say, all right, we'll give you, 3 shingles to put on the roof, and we'll give you a gallon of paint for the 1 coat of paint you need. That's what ultimately is going to come out, because you're not giving a specific a breakdown of what it is that you need. So that's the difference when you look at these numbers, and believe it or not, in that report there, these are the same situations. When we went back, we're opening up a situation that was already paid for, right, or denied, but it's absolutely legal. It's brilliant what they did, because it's absolutely legal, because if it is in your policy that it is your burden of proof to prove your damages, and when you don't prove your damages, then hey, they didn't prove their damages. They pointed. We gave them what they pointed for, or they said something that disqualified them, so we denied them. And so that's what happens. That's why it's important to have somebody on your side. It's important to have somebody that's backing you up and telling you what it is that, hey, this is what I need, right? So This is why you want to pick up the phone. This is why you don't want to tackle a claim on your own unless you're versed in this, right? If you know how to do this and you know what the current rates of labor is, because that's one of the things you're going to need. If you know how much time it's going to take to change seven, to put 7 plywoods up there, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take you saying it's going to take 4.25 hours at $72 an hour to put up these 7 pieces of plywood, to then cover it with sheathing, to then put the shingles on, to then do, right? All those things have to be in a report form. And when you do that, that's called, you providing the burden of proof. When you don't do that, you're not proving anything, right? And that's the difference in the numbers. And unfortunately for us, fortunately for them, that's written in their policies. They write the policies, remember. So they wrote that into the policy. Hey, if they don't prove it, we don't give them what they don't prove. So it's our burden. It's our we need to prove what it is, and that's why you would use a public adjuster. A lot of times, homeowners are, taking care of family, taking care of business, taking care of, life. And you don't know this, right? This is time consuming. Trust me, we don't just, you're not just thrown into the field without knowing this stuff. You're actually, when you become a public adjuster, you're going through some intensive training so that you know how to outline this, how to create the narrative, how to create the argument, how to present this if you have to go to court, because sometimes you do. Sometimes the insurance company fights you all the way till you go to court, and then the court hears your argument and the court and the company's argument, and whoever's got the better argument, whoever's got the better proof, that's who wins, right? So if you don't have the proof, if you don't have the right argument, you're going to lose. That's why you would consider hiring us. That's why we are here, and that's the value that we provide. So if you've experienced any kind of damage, before you even go to the insurance company, I encourage you to pick up the phone and give me a call. If you've had a claim and you were denied over the last 12 months in the state of New Jersey, and in most states, I could only go back 12 months. So if you have had a claim and you were denied, or you feel like you were underpaid, I may be able to go back and open that up and take a look at it. I don't know. Every case, every claim is different. But there is a possibility that if you left money on the table, I may be able to recover some of that. So again, I don't know until you call me up and I look at your individual, variables, what went on in your particular case. But what I'm asking you is to keep me in mind. To keep in mind the fact that you don't know how to do this properly, chances are, right? I don't know. Maybe you don't know. But if you don't know how to make up those reports, you're going to be shortchanged. And you're going to be shortchanged by a legal loophole that the insurance companies put into their policies. If you don't prove it, you don't get it, right? Let me prove it. Let our company go out there and do the work for you. And you know what? What's nice about this whole thing is that we take this responsibility away from you. And the reason why we do that is because we want to do the communication. We want to do the emails. We want to do the court appearances if we need to. We want to go out there and fight your argument. We want to be able to present the reports. You don't have to do anything. Once you hire me, I am out there representing you, and that's the whole key to this thing, right? Let us represent you. You're going to get the best representation. So pick up the phone. If you're a homeowner that experienced any kind of damage, even if you're just guessing, before you even pick up the phone to call the insurance company and get denied because you said something wrong, pick up the phone, give me a call, let me know that, hey, maybe Mike could help. I'm sure I'm going to fight very, very aggressively. If you got a claim and we can do something for you, we're going to be very aggressive at representing you. So my name is Mike Martinez. If you're a homeowner or a business owner that experienced any kind of damage, pick up the phone, give me a call.